There's been a lot of political rhetoric about building walls between the U.S. and Mexico borders, but there's a different kind of border crossing facility that has recently opened to easily link travelers between Southern California and Tijuana, Mexico. WSJ Mid-Seat columnist Scott McCartney is here to tell us about it. Hey, Scott.
Hi, Lee.
How new is this Cross Border Express? Is this widely known by travelers? And please explain to us what that is.
Well, I don't think so. It opened December 9th, but it's already being used by thousands of travelers. What it is that there's the Tijuana, Mexico airport sits almost directly on the U.S.-Mexico border. And so for a long time, different government officials and local leaders have looked at how could we increase air service in Southern California by using that facility. A lot of travelers have used it over the years because you can get really cheap fares out of Tijuana and on domestic flights to beach destinations in Mexico and all kinds of places. There's even a Aeromexico flight to Shanghai, China out of Tijuana. And so some entrepreneurs from Mexico and from the U.S., including Sam Zell, bought up 55 acres of land right on the border in an industrial park, got government approval to build a bridge right across. It's only available to airline passengers. The private company pays for Customs and Border Protection staff and paid for their facility, and it's easy, convenient, and fast, and so travelers are taking advantage of it.
It's a beautiful facility, as you can see from the pictures there. Walk us through how travelers use it and how long it takes to walk from end to end.
Yeah, it is a beautiful facility. They hired some really great architects to work on it. It's very much like an airport terminal. There's food, there's shopping, there are rental cars, there VIP lounge, all the kind of typical airport amenities. So you park there. Parking has already been an issue because a lot of people are using it, and they need to expand parking. But you walk in, the ticket is $12 to use the bridge. It's $40 for a family up to 6 people. You can buy it online when you book your airline reservation, or you can buy it from a kiosk at the terminal. You go through, they check your passport to make sure you're eligible. They check your ticket to make sure you paid the $12, and that puts you right in a large duty-free shopping area. From there, you walk across the bridge. You're at Mexican immigration and right into the main terminal at Tijuana International Airport. Coming back, it's very much just the reverse process, and they're segregated so people don't mix. But you pick up your bags, you go across the 390-foot bridge. It empties into a CBP inspection station. There are almost never a line. You enter the United States, and you're right into the arrivals hall.
And you mentioned some of the good deals earlier. Is it sparking new travel, or are there travel deals to be had if you jump on a plane departing from Mexico?
There are a lot of travel deals to be had. Because they're domestic flights, because the largest airline at Tijuana is Volaris, a discount carrier, there are a lot of cheap fares there to Mexico City, to beach destinations, to business centers in Mexico, and even the Shanghai flight. And airlines have already seen a large increase in traffic. The Tijuana airport says its traffic was up 30% in December, and they really think the bridge has a lot to do with it. I talked to Aeromexico, which said in May they're adding flights to Cabo and to Chihuahua. And they're advertising heavily in San Diego and Orange County. The Cabo flight is really exclusively for Southern California people wanting to go to Cabo. It's a lot cheaper and in a lot of ways easier than going out of San Diego, or certainly than going out of Los Angeles.
Are there plans for expansion?
Well, they need to expand parking and other facilities. The developers want to build hotels and things like that around this. CBP, this is part of a major effort by CBP to use private money to help expand. International travel is way up. The federal budget is really constrained. So they were under fire for huge lines 4 and 5 years ago. They've really responded to that with increased trusted traveler program, global entry, getting airports to buy kiosks, getting airports to actually pay for additional officers. Getting nations, Abu Dhabi has opened up a pre-clearance center with CBP officers that they pay for completely, and they're stationed in that Persian Gulf country. And the bridge is one more effort. And CBP says they think this idea of sort of a segregated special lane to enter the country for people willing to pay for it is something that they can replicate in other places.
Scott, good stuff. Great to see you again, buddy.
Good to see you.
All right.